going? Welcome back to Manufactio. In this episode, we will be sorting out our pollution problems. But, if this is the first time you've seen this pack, or this channel, take a look around, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as you can see in the background, I'm just rearranging a little bit, because we're a little bit overstocked on stuff. But, let's get started. So, I haven't made too many changes. You can see I've added another row of storage crates up the top here. And I've just been rearranging where we're storing things. So, we used to be storing the... Oh good, it's finished. The belts and inserters over here. I've moved them over here. And I'm currently moving gunpowder to over here. Which seems like it might be a... it's raining. Seems like it might be a silly thing to do. But on the other side of this here is the Cactus Destruction Utility Machine. Which is basically destroying all the excess items that we don't need, such as the hardened stone and the sand. And of course it's also now going to do gunpowder, and that's really laggy with the rain. I do apologise. I'm not going to wait for this rain to stop and get us ready to go, and I'll be back in a second. You should be ready to go. And I can show you what's happening down there. And I've already set up part of the... It's been raining, hasn't it? Every time it rains, I've got to clean up all this stuff. And it's just getting worse. But I suppose, if nothing else, at the end of this episode, we should have a solution. But we'll head into here, though. And you'll see things have changed a little bit. You can see I've tidied up all the belt that was around here. It's now underground here. And it makes a little more sense than the spaghetti that we had. Because before it was going around, it would come around here, drop into there, and then this would go over there, and then this would go down here, and then that would go over there based on whether we need it. Now it's all done from, basically everything ends up back on this belt here. And then that one router there will send things that way or this way or whatever, and you can see I've tidied this up as well, so you can't. It basically inserts into this item router, which just drops it down onto the original belt. It does mean the belts are a lot more busy, which is not like us, not like a Factorio game, but it works. And you'll also see that over here I have set up the basics, hopefully, of a standard assembler. And I hope I got this right, because of course I couldn't get the second couple of layers there. But what I was thinking is we need to bring fluid in from over there, because we need our lubricant. I think it was lubricant, wasn't it? So we go back to electric, because we left off making electric engines, so we need to make them here. So we need lubricant, the basic control circuits, which are coming from... Well, actually, they're not coming. They're over there, so I'm going to have to route those back around, but that's not a big problem. And our motors as well, which we made in the last. It's the last thing we made, which is over there. And I've routed those around, so they go around along this big, long journey. And what I'll do is I'll make it so they can come along here, and we'll split these off. But let's place up what we need. So we're going to need a fluid router, which I think we can hopefully put there. A item input there, there, and there. We will need some inserters, which I had on me a moment ago. There they are. One there, there, and there. Did I do that wrong? Okay, I thought I'd be quicker than the last episode, but apparently not. I wonder if it's because that needs to be in a certain spot. I'll just swap these around. So I'll put the item input there and the fluid input next to it. There you go, yeah. So it does have to be in that specific spot. That's a... Wait, no, that's a tiny input. Okay, same thing. It does have to be in that specific spot, which is a little bit of a nuisance, but we can work with it anyway. And I'm going to have to run the I haven't run any of the stuff around yet, so currently the lubricant's made over there, and we're going to have to run that underground. It's not a big problem. I have the cables to do that in a second. We want to put into here our motors, which I didn't bring any motors with me, but let's just quickly rearrange this guy anyway. So we're going to take... do we do it there? No, that's the middle press, so we're going to have to do it probably there, aren't we? Take that out. And place in a middle press, a item router there, hopefully. There. There, come on. Not there. There. Oh yeah, we'll just do it that way then. That's fine. Okay, not fine. Let's head down there as well. I suppose the good thing is you'll be able to see the things I've changed down here as well. As such as the fact that it now shows all that. But let's take these guys out because they don't need to be there. Do I need that guy? I do need that guy just for the moment. Get out. And this guy can go. Of course, wait, things will drop on us. Apparently I didn't think about needing to put blocks down. It's fine, we'll do that. And then later on I'll be down here. Why did I do that? That makes no sense. But anyway, we'll head back up. Oops. No, must be back by wires. Oh yes, that's what I changed here. So originally we had the inserter coming out here, and it was going to go over that way. I've made it so it actually goes down and then heads that way, because this is of course our motors, and we want them to go around. We wanted them to head back into the main line, so they actually come along here and join in with this main line here, which is actually there. Not that you can see that, but we're gonna go over here anyway. We were trying to make this guy work, so we'll put one of those on there. Does it work? Is it going to pick them up, or is it going to get stuck? Let's just quickly drop some of those in there. Kind of worked. Didn't quite work the way I wanted it to work, but okay. Let's take that one out as well then. Just put that there and put that there. Problem solved. That's going to annoy me later on, actually. Yeah. Oh, we can use that anyway to our advantage. We'll go into here. We're going to make this guy... Is it actually inserting? It is. So we need to make it so that on the green side we have our motors. So motor. And that's coming on the green. We need to head down to this guy here. And change that to also be motor. And now it'll send hopefully send the motors that way. Because I haven't tested that. We will need to place... Where'd that go to? Why is it? Seems like a strange thing to be in there. Okay. Okay. Fine. We'll head over here though. We'll come back and fix that stuff up soon. Grab those. And I'm going to send it this way. We might as well just send it straight into that one that's just sitting there. Look at that. Be a perfect place for it. Oops. Straight in there. Of course, I might use item routers in the future, and then we don't. And then we can have it so that only fills when it needs to, which is one of the advantages to using item routers. But of course, I just may use them. And then we're going to go over here. And we need, what was the other thing we needed for our electric engines? Electric. So we just needed our control circuits. Oh, well, we could probably send both this way actually. So let's send, what's it going to hook? Let's go circuit. Also send those way, that way. And this guy can do the same. Let me put the top back on. Into there. Is that working? Oh yeah, that's actually doing something more interesting. It's holding it there. I thought I couldn't get that to work. Okay. It's working now, so that's a good start. Let's head this way though. And we've got that. The problem now, of course, is I will need the item router. So let's go make some more item routers. Item router there. And then we're going to have to put an item router or something to get us over to the other side there. I don't think there's anything under these guys, is there? Belt. No. Take that out, take that out. So that's another input there. We could use that one, I suppose. Take that out and that out. Yep, we can do that. So if we put a input in there, and now we're going to get one left. Well, that's a conundrum. I suppose what we'll do is put that there. We're going to send into this one will be the circuits. At the top. I need to get it here now. We know I've got spare sheet metal. How about we just lower... Take that out. And then we can place that there. And it will be the motors on top. Motor. On the top. On the top. And the question is, can we? Well, for now, I'm just going to run that straight down there. It's going to look really strange. Let's head that way. The other thing, of course, we need is our lubricant. I might run a pipe off camera. It's quite a distance to go. And try and work out what's happening, make sure everything's routing properly, because I don't think we're getting the stuff we need, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've run the pipe from over at the lubricant and storage and stuff, so if we run that into there, we'll grab ourselves a floor router to go to there, and we're going to look up a lubricant, and put that into the top slot. That way it'll ensure that only the lubricant goes into the top here. Otherwise, I think we've got all the stuff we need. So I have rearranged things a little bit around here as well, as you can see, just so it makes more sense. We've got a full stack of motors in there, and I've fixed up the electronic circuits, or the basic control circuits, because when I had rearranged this piece, I forgot to reroute the copper back around this way. So of course it wasn't getting any copper. But that's now fixed. And hopefully we've got everything we need. And we are now making stuff. Cool. Do we have anything out? Oh, no, it's quite slow. Now the other question is, how do we get this stuff back in? Since that's... We could just run that straight along here, could we? Yes, we can. Okay, nice. Let's do that. So we'll grab ourselves a belt, which is there. One. Actually, that's not an appropriate place for that belt, but well, take it out because we need to place in an inserter. No, it has to be up there, doesn't it? So we have to go one of those, and it's getting night again. Where's our inserters? There they are. Boom, boom. Grab this and stick it there. Tell it to drop into the world. Nice. Cool. Right. Hopefully we're safe here for a little bit longer. What do we need to unlock? Environmental cleaning. So this is the pollution pump, pipes, and pollution filters. It's 100 research, which I've already got on me. You probably haven't noticed here. I've already got the 100 research. So we'll go detect. Should auto claim. Cool. And now we look up pollution. So let's go pollute. Got all this new stuff here. So we've got pollution filters, which we need to make. Pollutant Earth, the pollutant pump, which is going to be an interesting thing to make. Some iron bars, electric engines, and the pumps are nice and easy. Okay, well I'm going to have to make those back at the base because I can't make them down here unless we do need to make some obsidian stuff. I might head back to the base anyway, and we can do the stuff there under the protection of the gun turrets, which are a little sparser out here. You'll also see that I cleaned up all the pollution, all the polluted earth. It was just annoying me. So I've cleaned it up, even though hopefully might be the last time, or it might rain again, and I've got to do it again. But at least at this point, we will be better off than we were. So the first thing we're going to need to make is a pollutant pump, which requires one of these guys, which I can pick. Oh, you can get my mill press. Oh. Oh, no, it's a obsidian steel ingot from Tech Guns, which... Putting steel and obsidian in now. Do I have a metal press set up currently? Not sure. So we need some of those. We need some iron bars, obviously. Those are pretty easy to make. Except for we actually need to have the iron bars to go with it. Yeah, let's make a whole bunch of them. 8? Yep, 8 will be fine. We'll need the iron bars. Which was a 12. Might have gone a little excessive on the stuff there. Oh well. And then, so we've got electric engines which we're making, we've got iron bars we're making, we've got to work out how to make the metal press, which I'm not sure if we've got. I think we do. But I'll have to check that. And we're also going to need some pollution pumps, or pipe, which of course we just used all our iron, but that's not a problem. We can always get more iron from here. Well, don't actually have that much iron. Place it into there though, and pollution pipe. We're going to need at least enough to get to world height, I think, or at least up to the... that mess. And each... yeah. So, let's just make a whole bunch. Yep. Can we not make a whole bunch? There's a stack. That's enough. That's perfect. And we'll need to make ourselves a filter, which we have made similar things in the past, although I think we were making this manually. Yeah. But I think we're going to have to automate this at this point. Currently I'm doing it all manually. But we can set up in a standard assembler as long as we can get the pulverized charcoal. So what I might do is make some pulverized charcoal. We need some steel plates and some plastic. When it becomes day, we will be able to go down and find out if I made a metal press to finish making the pollution pump here. I'll make this up and I'll catch you when that's done. So I've just been looking around the factory area and I cannot find a metal press anywhere, which probably means I've made it somewhere. I did find the ammo press, and that might be what I was confused with. So I'm just collecting some obsidian because we need that for the ingots. And there's this really cool thing about this pack is it just spawns these big, large obsidian towers. Literally, that's the factory there. They just spawn all over the place. Of course, the problem is we have to wait for it to... That obsidian takes forever to break. So I'll grab that. I don't know how much we need. And... taking its time. Keep back this way. Hopefully that's enough. Actually, let's have a quick look what we needed. So, to make the pollution, these guys here, we need 4 of these. To make one of these, it requires 2. But it gives you 2, so it still requires 4. I need 1 more, maybe? And these are... yeah, so there's your obsidian there. So obsidian plus a steel ingot makes 1. Then you've got 2 of those to make 2 of those. So we actually need 4. I need 1 more. Takes a little while. But hopefully... I'm going to pop off the cube. I thought my world was that lagged at the moment, but... trying to avoid all this pollution. Spots and holes and stuff. Not bad. It's down there. Oh, it's not actually as bad as I thought down there. Yeah, so I've cleaned all this pollution up. We'll get up here though. In fact, yeah, we need to be up here first. So we're going to go into here and make ourselves an ammo press. Because that's something we need to make. So, ammo... oops. Actually, if we stick on pollution... we're trying to make this guy. We should be able to click on one of those and then click on that. It's not overly hard. It requires a motor, which we're already making a piston. Which... we don't have any hardened stone in there, or... planks. Let's pull those planks away. I believe planks are there. And hardened stone we've got plenty of. It's hardened bricks though. Hardened stone. Now hardened stone. Don't need... oh, it probably needs 6, right? Is it, nope. Okay. So 5, 4... bit of redstone, but on... I thought I'd put that in there. 1 piston. Into here, into there, and then make that. We'll need a motor, which we are making. We have a small amount of. Leave that go there. No, still missing something. What am I missing? So I've got piston. Ah, steel. It's fine. Well, he's got steel around here, so there is steel. Stack of that as well. The biggest problem with this inventory is having enough room to put stuff in. So, into there, into there, into there, and then make that. Perfect. 1 of those. I'll take this down to the other piece. I don't think there's anything else we need for that. It's just 2 steel, or obsidian steel ingots. And the obsidian steel ingots are steel ingots, which we just picked a whole bunch of, didn't we? I put it all on here though, so we'll grab that. I'll make you a swap. You can have that. There you go. Have fun. Right. I'm going to put this down in the manual crafting area, which is still in the factory, but it's probably better than having it up here, because I don't know what type of pollution this is going to make. So we'll head down here. And now we've got all this room. I'm going to stick it right, I don't know, here. Should be fine, right? I believe there is a... ooh. I was going to use the power that was coming along there, but I'm not sure if I can. Because That's that power. I have to take that out, and that's a lot of stuff that will spill onto the ground all of a sudden. Plus, it has to be LV. I suppose I could use the HV, the MV. Yeah, let's use the MV. So, one of these guys to there. We'll grab one of those guys and put it into there. Grab the MV cable. From there to there, and then from there to there. Should power it. It does, cool. Let's just quickly cover that back up again. 1, 2. Get back upstairs. Oh, I missed the patch. Okay. Here's that power. I'm not going to automate this right at the moment, but we do need to have our obsidian there and our steel there. We'll go. Oh, there you go. It's making it already. Cool. So we need 4 of these things. 1. It's quite noisy. It's very industrial. 2, 3, and a 4th. Here's the 4 of those. I'm going to take those and apparently can't put them in there with something else. Can't, not compatible. So it goes into there. Get that back. There. Okay, that's 2. We only need a 4, right, for this guy. It's 4, cool. Head back up to the house base thingy area. Here, we'll make one of these guys up. Bing! We'll need to put those into there. The electric engines, which I don't have a spot for yet, so hopefully they're in here somewhere. So, there they are. Those into there. We're missing the iron bars, which are there. And Pollutant Pump. Cool. Now, the fun part is working out where the best place to put this will be. Let's clean this area up. So, place the Pollutant Pump there. I do apologise for the noise. Can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Take that out and we'll put that onto the... Okay. Put that there. That there, I believe, is MV cable. So we should be able to grab this guy and run it into... Oops. That's not going to work, is it? It's not going to fit. Oh, no, it's the grass that's in the way. Okay. Okay, that gives power. Cool. So by itself, it doesn't do much. Head around over to here, though, so we can back up there. But if we were to go up to here, and I'm just going to get all of this out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. If we grab one of the pumps here, I don't know how far that is up, but if we go and just hit on there once and then just keep hitting that same spot, at some point it should stop. Okay, so it's stopped there, and of course the easiest way to take them out, if you do it from here, just break the foot. Just break the one. Just the one. Okay, let's try that again. If you stand close enough to it, of course it's not going to be a problem. There we go, so they just took a whole stack. What? Ah! Well, they break really easily. Where'd they go? Hello? wow, they break really easily and have to be remade. Oh, that's irritating. I'll go make another one of those, and I will be back in a second. Okay. Oh, what a mission. Note to self, do not touch. So place that there, okay? Very gently. And hopefully, oh, we need power, of course. So we'll grab a power cable and place it there. One of those, and I'm going to fall down here and not get zapped by the wires this time. Well, apparently I will still get zapped by the wires. Grass. Out of the way, grass. That's that there. And what you should see now is once it's got power, it'll start popping pollution out. So it's sucking the pollution out from the bottom, from the top, and taking it down to here. So a really good way of getting the pollution down here. But what we can also do, you can see there, it's taking the pollution, sticks out in the block next to it. If we place one of these filters next to it, though, like there, now the filter will collect up the carbon from up there and stick into here. And you can see 1%. So it's going to fill up this guy here, and of course when it gets 100%, much like our respirator, we have to replace the filter. But hopefully that'll help us out a little bit more. So I'm going to make some more of these, because I know I just can't. I'm going to make a few more and place it all in the same area and see if I can make it go any faster. And I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so you can see what I've done. In fact, I've just noticed that I've done this slightly wrong, because I've got this all in 2 different chunks. And really the best effect would be to have it in one chunk, because it will clean up from this chunk once, and this is only actually doing a little bit. So I'm going to take out that. And that guy, this guy, apparently I don't have enough thing for yet, inventory space for. This guy is going to go there, and I'll fix it in a moment. You can see I've moved the power to the bottom, and this guy here, you can see it's 100% full. So we're going to fix that up, because of course it's not going to be collecting anything anymore. So I'm going to fix that up as well as move the other two, or the other one. I'm going to take that out, which breaks a lot easier than the other ones. I want to pick that up. Put that there. We need to clean them as well. How do I get back out of here? There. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the other two. I'm going to put another one here. Just remember I had one there, so I'm actually going to put another one in so it has a pattern. We're going to put the double door glass there, because that's what we do. Going to put a pollution filter there. Now I feel like I should use those two full ones, but meh. And we're going to grab the pumps and just run that up. Stops. So it's there, and the same with that one. Shouldn't be too far away. And remember to take it out with a pick. Boom. Take it with a pick to get it back. I do want to go down here. Have I got some room? Okay, I want to get rid of those, because that's just annoying. This is going to hurt a little bit, I think. Or not. I need a little more room to pick up that last filter. But what we'll do is we'll put in the power there. There. Double talk grass is really annoying. And the other one, of course, will be over here. There. Full grass. There. Grab the MV coil and reconnect those up as well. And then, of course, we have quite a few doing one chunk. So hopefully this will make a difference. I still see some stuff in my inventory I don't want. So run over here. I want to grab the last filter. Those seeds. Pull down here. There we go. Pick it up. Cool. And they should now be working. Yep. Okay, cool. So we'll have to come back here on a regular basis and check things, but now because it's on one truck, it'll have a better effect. We'll head around here though. Whew, it fell in the hole. So we'll head around. Now, in theory, I don't know if I can do it. Why is there a respirator sitting there? Can I take this guy and stick it in there? So I could. So if you take water and a gas filter, which is the same recipe as surely I must be missing, so that's water. Don't have any gas filters left. So we'll stick the filter into here. Takes it, and then hopefully we will see clean one out. Cool.